Hello everyone, welcome back to Tina Teach Django. Today's lesson is about Django syntax, creating variables. First off, let's take a look at variables, right? Template variables. You can render variables by putting them inside of these two curly braces. Okay, so that's the thing for Django, is this two braces over here. For example, you can put the following: nice to meet you, and then curly braces, first name. And this is in reference to the first name property value of your database. And currently, we have available members in the member model, and it contains first name, last name, phone number, and join date, right? And this is in reference to that first name in template.html. So H2, this is HTML, obviously. Nice to meet you, first name, how are you? And then closing H2, okay? Let's move on to view. So in views.py file, this is what we have. And we're mainly working with testing, okay? Since we're doing an exploration on the syntax of Django, it doesn't warrant changing the main file, so we're just gonna do it in the testing file, okay? Testing request, template, loader get template, template.html is the one that we've changed here. And context, first name, Meredith. So, nice to meet you, Meredith. Okay, how are you? Now let's go back. Return HTTP response, you know the drill. Then let's go back to template. The variable will be available until it encounters this syntax end with. All right? So this is the beginning. You open it up. You open the Django syntax up with first name equals to Meredith, and then nice to meet you, first name, how are you? And then you end with. So that's the whole code, okay? It's very similar to how if you want to incorporate JavaScript in your HTML file, you would use script, and then you put whatever JavaScript in there you want, and then you close the script tag. It's the same thing with Django. It's just that it needs these two little symbols. Now, getting data from a model. Most of the external data that you use in a template comes from a model. Okay, member model is the one that we created. We have to import it in the views.py file and extract the data from it in the view. How do we do that? Okay, so let me just resize this a little bit. Okay, now, so from Django, this is views.py file, okay? We have our request over here, available members, member.objects, all values. So we're extracting all of the data from the model. Template, loader, get template, template.html. Now we're rendering the HTML, the one that says hello, first name, how are you, right? Context, available members, and then return HTTP response. Now we can use the data in template.html, and I'm going to use an unordered list for this one. For X in available members, X is first name, and then N for. All right. Now this may seem a little bit confusing for you because we're jumping back and forth, from template to views to model and whatever, but it'll be clear once I do a quick demonstration. So over here in views, let's open and let's go straight to testing. We're not even going to bother with all of this because this is our main code, right? And we're not going to mess with that. So let's go to testing. And I'm going to delete all of this and continue with available members. Available members equals to member objects all values. New line template equals to loader get template. Template.html. So we're going to render the one that is in template.html. Context equals to curly braces, curly brackets, available members. Don't forget the comma down there. Return HTTP response template render context request. Okay, so that we should be done with this now. Let's go back to template.html so we can type in some code that uses available members. So we're going to create an ordered list that lists all of the first name in available members, right? We've already got access. Template.html already got access to all of the objects and its value. So let's go ahead with an ordered list for X in available members. And then list item X dot first name. Close it. And 4 to end the Django block. And then closing the tag as well. Okay, I think that's it for our template.html. Now all we need to do is run the server. Okay, cd pi manage.py run server, you know the drill. And this is what we have. I'm gonna zoom in. We have Jess, Jane, Bean, Strawberry, and Cake. Very simple like that. Now that we know how to use data in our model, let's try using a variable that we've created for ourselves, okay? And I'm going to keep the server running. Let's go back into views and let's change this. We're going to make it template equals to loader, get template, template.html. And then context equals to first name is Meredith. Don't forget the comma at the end. Return HTTP response template.render context and request. Very simple. Let's move back to template, and I'm gonna delete this. This will become, invalid. It will return an error. Because obviously we do not have the initial code that extracts all from our data model. So curly braces with first name equals to Meredith, H2 hello, first name, nice to meet you. Then close the tag and end. Okay, remember to save and let's check on our website. There we go. We have hello Meredith, nice to meet you. So thank you everyone for watching until the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Learn today, better tomorrow. Next topic is going to be if tags from Django. So stay tuned and see you next time.